We've all thought about it, haven't we? Going back in time, maybe to fix some dumb mistake or, I don't know, relive an amazing moment. But there's always this huge, sticky problem that pops up. Paradoxes. The kind of thing that could literally unravel reality. Well, today, we're going to dive into one of the most mind-bending solutions ever proposed for this. What I like to call the multiverse escape hatch.
Okay, let's just imagine for a second. You get 5 minutes. Just 5. A quick jump back to yesterday. What would you even do? Change one tiny thing? It seems so simple, right? Almost harmless.
But then, what if that tiny little 5-minute change just snowballs? What if fixing that one small mistake yesterday means you never ever meet the love of your life today? All of a sudden, that simple choice isn't so simple anymore. It could completely rewrite your entire existence. That's a reality breaker right there.
And look, this isn't just something out of a movie. I mean, physicists, philosophers, they've been banging their heads against this wall for decades. Why? Because any attempt to change the past, even a little bit, runs smack into one of the most fundamental, unbreakable rules of our universe.
Seriously, just think about it for a second. Everything that happens for a reason. It's the result of something that came right before it. The whole universe is like this giant, unbroken chain of cause and effect. And what does classic time travel want to do? It wants to reach back and just snip one of those links. And the second you do that, bam, you get a paradox.
So that brings us to the big one, the core rule, causality. All it really means is that an effect can't just happen without its cause. It's the why behind absolutely everything. And yeah, it seems super obvious, right? But believe me, this one simple rule is what makes time travel so tricky. Okay, in our normal, everyday lives, this chain is perfectly logical. Let's say you trip. Why? Because your shoelace was untied. Then you spill your coffee. Why? Because you tripped. See? Each step is a direct result of the one before it. It's a perfect, clean, unbreakable sequence. But now, let's bring in the time machine. You go back, you tie that shoelace, so you never trip, which means you never spill the coffee. But hang on a second. If your shirt never got stained, then why on earth did you get in the time machine in the first place? The very reason you went back in time has now been erased by you going back in time. The chain is completely broken, and that, my friends, is a paradox. So it feels totally impossible, right? Like this logical knot you can't untie. A problem with zero solutions. But what if we're just looking at it all wrong? What if the universe is smarter than we are and already has a kind of built-in failsafe for this exact situation?
And that leads us to this stunningly elegant, even if it's completely bizarre, solution that some physicists have come up with. The big idea is this. You don't break the chain of cause and effect. You just start a brand new one, somewhere else.
Okay, so it's called the many worlds interpretation. And the core idea is, well, it's wild. It basically suggests that every single time a decision is made, and I mean any decision, the universe literally splits. A whole new parallel reality is created for every single possible outcome. So, let's say you chose coffee this morning. Well, in another universe, a parallel you chose tea. All right, so how does this crazy idea fix our coffee stain paradox? It's actually pretty simple. When you go back in time and tie your shoelace, you're not actually changing your past. Nope, you've just stepped sideways into a brand new timeline, a whole new universe where the coffee never spilled. Your original universe, the one where you've got a stained shirt and a good reason to invent a time machine, is still chugging along, completely untouched. You didn't erase your own history, you just created an alternate one. This is the big shift in thinking, right here. The old way of looking at it sees the past as one single solid line. If you mess with it, the whole thing just shatters. But this many worlds model, it sees the past more like a tree with an infinite number of branches. Your action doesn't break the trunk, it just grows the new branch. A whole new reality springs into existence, leaving the original timeline perfectly safe and sound. But, this is so much more than just a clever fix for a time travel problem. I mean, if this many worlds theory is actually true, what does that mean for you, for the choices you make every day, for your very identity?
I mean, really think about it. That job you turned down, and another universe, another version of you took it and is living that life right now. That person you were always too shy to talk to, another you wasn't, and maybe they're married now. This theory suggests that every single possibility is realized somewhere. It means your choices are incredibly meaningful, not because they close doors behind you, but because every single one of them opens a door to a brand new universe.
And that leaves us with this one final massive question. If there are countless versions of you out there, living out every single possible choice you've ever made, which one of them is the real you? It's a thought that takes something as simple as choosing coffee over tea and turns it into a deep, profound question about what it even means to exist at all.